Told you that in 3 months, everything you've ever desired, all your manifestations, your prayers are coming true? What if I told you that the dream job, the dream lover, anything you wanted is coming in 3 months? How would you act right now? What would you do in order to show up as your best version to get that thing in 3 months? Would you work on your health? Would you work on your self-confidence? Maybe get more knowledge? What would you do? In this video, I will show you what you can do so that you are the best possible version in 3 months to receive those blessings, because I promise you it's coming. And right now, if you don't do the work, the only person you will have to blame in 3 months when you're not ready to receive it is you. Hi guys, my name is Liz and welcome back to my channel. Let's get into it. First things first, let them. Let whoever is around you do whatever they want. I was watching this podcast with Mel Robbins, and Mel Robbins created this theory, which is let them. She basically said that, let's say you have a partner and this partner is dealing with a lot of addictions and you're trying to help them, but they're not listening to you. You've explained to them why it hurts you and why they shouldn't do that, but they're not listening to you and they're still doing it behind your back or whatever. She then said, let them do it. Completely remove your energy from them and let them do whatever they want to do. Because if you let them, first of all, you become more powerful because now you call all your energy back to you. And second of all, you see that person for who they is. You see how much they respect you when you just let them do whatever they want to do. If they really care about you, they're not going to want to hurt you. And they eventually will come to the realization that they need to change because this hurts you. Now, if they don't care about you, they will just continue and be selfish. Then you have to ask yourself, is this the person who I want to be with? Because they just reveal themselves to you. They just reveal who they really are when you let them instead of interfering. Another thing that you need to realize is God puts people through struggles and they need to go through those struggles. If you come in between God's plan, you will have to carry the burden. I promise you, I've dealt with this hundreds of times. I had one friend in my life, oh my God, for years, I've tried to save her from toxic relationships. Again and again and again. And you know what ends up happening? She starts hating me, resenting me. Her partners start hating me when I'm the one literally trying to save her because she comes to me for help. But you know what the issue is, guys? When someone comes to you for help and you're always the one helping them, they will end up resenting you for it because they think that you think you're better than them. Imagine you have 2 glasses of water, right? This is you, this is your energy, this is the person you're trying to help. You pour into them a little bit. Okay, that's good. You're still left with this, but you feel a little more drained. You start pouring more and more and more and more and more. That's it. This is you now. It leaves you empty. It leaves you broken. This other person is full. And believe me, this person will keep coming back to you because they do not feel alive on their own. They need you to feel good. That's why they're coming back. Someone that is toxic, that is constantly coming back to you is not a compliment. They need your life force to live off of you. Every single time that I have poured more into others than I have into myself, my life started going downhill. The second I said, you know what? I am gonna fully focus on myself now. This is the year that I fully focused on myself. I got every single thing I've ever wanted like this. Fast, guys, fast. You are draining yourself of your energy. There is no enemy. You are your enemy. Get your confidence up. How do you get that up? By pure delusion. Pure delusion. First of all, realize this life is not that serious. This world is not that serious. Everyone is walking around, they think about themselves, okay? You think that maybe, oh my God, this is cringy. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. They're going to look at me different. I promise you, people are thinking about themselves constantly. Constantly about what do I need to do? What is my future? This and that. They're not thinking that much about you. That's first of all. Second of all, they will forget it anyways. What does it matter? People forget things in 1 week. People forget biggest scandals in 1 week. Not think about the tiny thing that you did. Believe me, okay? So put yourself out there. Raise your confidence. Walk with your head back. Go to the gym. Start training your back, okay? Some of you guys are all walking like this because your back muscles are not strong enough. Go to the gym, train your back, and walk straight. Only this already will make you look more confident. One of the biggest things is delusion. Delusion. Start speaking to yourself as if you are the best thing on this earth and start doing things that reaffirm to you that you are the best thing on this earth. So you make promises to yourself. Imagine you say right now, oh my God, I'm going to start going to gym, okay? I'm going to start going to gym. I'm going to get my body that I've always wanted. Now, every day you start going to the gym. I promise you, do this and watch how your confidence will skyrocket. I wonder to yourself, why is this? It's because you are keeping the promises that you give to yourself. Imagine someone is constantly telling you something and they're like, oh Liz, tomorrow I'll do this for you, but they never do it. Eventually you won't trust that person. You won't put confidence in that person, right? Now, if you lie to yourself like that, you constantly tell yourself, I will do this, I will achieve my dream body, but you never do it, you're lying to yourself, you'll get less confident in yourself. No, start doing the stuff that you said you were gonna do, even if you don't like it. If you don't want to go to gym, but you told yourself you would, just go. Go and have the worst workout you ever had, but at least you showed up. Also, start speaking back to people. If someone is disrespecting you, say, hey, why did you say that? Well, how did you even think that you could talk to me like that? Really, put people in their place. You will see how your confidence starts to rise. No one is defending you. No one is ever defending you. No one has ever defended you since you were a child, okay? Your inner child doesn't feel safe. If your inner child doesn't feel safe, you will not be confident. In order to get your confidence up, you do not allow people to talk down on you, speak to you disrespectfully. They shouldn't even come to you with that energy. They shouldn't even feel comfortable to. You shouldn't even give off the aura that they're allowed to speak to you like that. Speak kind words to yourself. Listen to kind words, affirmations. This works. This works. This will feel as lying in the beginning, but eventually you will start to believe what is said because you're repeating it to your brain every single day. This is science. This is not some magic. This is just pure neuroscience. Research the brain and you'll understand that the things that you have in your mind playing constantly every single day, you will adapt to it. If you think every day like, I am so powerful, I am so powerful, I am so powerful, you will genuinely start to believe that you're powerful, even if that is not the case. That is just how our brain works. So instead of saying to yourself, I'm so ugly, I'm so dumb, this and that, change it. Change it into, I'm so smart, I'm so beautiful, whoa, this world is blessed to have me walk on this earth. Think like that. Things, work on becoming more educated, read more books, research things. We have such easy these days. You have Google, you have ChatGPT, you can research anything you want, you can learn anything you want. This is very important because knowledge is your best asset. If you can make money from your brain, you'll be the richest person ever because as long as you have your brain, you can make money. Do not think you're stupid because a lot of people, they think, oh my God, just because I didn't finish high school, this and that. The richest people I know don't have a college degree, but they're running tech companies. They're running the biggest things. Don't think like that. If you are in school, great, keep doing that. But if you aren't in school, don't diminish yourself and your intelligence just because you couldn't get a degree. Maybe you have ADHD, you can't concentrate that well. That's okay. But at least use other tools to educate yourself. Use videos, use books, read, and get more knowledge. The more knowledgeable you are, the less people can play with you or manipulate you. Think about the people you want to keep in your life and think about the people you want to let go of. People should feed you. People should feed your soul. People should feed your growth. Now, some growth is just toxic and some growth is not necessary anymore. And it's for you to decide, do I want to keep these people in my life when I'm getting my manifestations, when they're all coming in? Do I need to hang on to this person? Imagine you're trying to manifest someone that respects you and that loves you, but you're holding on to an ex that is completely abusive to you. Don't you think it's time to let go of that person? Don't you think it's time? Do you really think that that person is the best that you can do? Really, God put you on earth, you, to suffer just with this person. Do you really think that? No, but just because you don't have faith, and faith is the most important thing in whatever. If you have faith in whatever it is, that something better is coming, it's gonna come. But because you don't have faith, you're not letting go of that thing. You're letting it consume you, and now you're only this. Remember when you used to be bright? When you had life inside of you? Why would you let those people take it from you? Why? No matter how far you hit rock bottom, you can always get up. And believe me, rock bottom is the most beautiful thing. When people hit rock bottom is when they change, is when their life completely changed, okay? I had to hit rock bottom multiple times in my life in order to change things around because just bad life, just this bad wasn't good enough for me. I need to hit really deep in order to wake up. So if you're the same, believe me, you're gonna wake up, but that change needs to come from within you. Right now, if God gave you all these blessings, stop giving away those blessings and constantly thinking that you need to be a savior for other people. Save yourself. Save yourself. One time I told my mom when I was younger, Mom, I just want to help people. I just want to help people. She looked at me, she said, Liz, you can't even help yourself. That really hurt me when she said that. But if I look back right now, she was right. I couldn't even help myself. Who was I trying to help? Who? But now I am in a position where I helped myself and now I can help other people. So stop. First, focus on what do I need to do? Where do I need to be? Another thing is pay attention to repeating energy in your life. When there's an energy that hasn't been addressed in life, let's say you had a bad mother, you had a bad father, and that energy that you have a trauma from that energy will keep repeating itself. So either in teachers, in friends, in relationships, it will come back until you address that energy. So I actually had the situation with my father. When I was younger, I came home and my father, he was in the living room and he was laying like a starfish on his face, okay? He was playing dead. I came home when I was very young and all my siblings were in the room, in the living room, and my mom was sitting there as well. But I thought that my dad was dead. So I completely started freaking out. I started crying and I was like, guys, like help him, like call the ambulance. Like no one was reacting, only me. And after 20 minutes, he gets up and he looks at everyone and he goes like, oh, now Liz is my favorite daughter because she cried the hardest. So now I know that she's my favorite daughter. I looked at him in shock because I genuinely thought that man was dead. And what happened when I had my past relationship, one time I went to a restaurant and I had never told him the story, by the way, because this is just so weird. So I went to a restaurant with my friend and I came home into my apartment and I opened the door and my previous relationship is laying like he's dead on the floor. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he gets up, he starts laughing. He's like, oh, I wanted to see how much you would care if I was dead. And then I really started thinking to myself, oh my God, the energy of my father that I haven't dealt with is repeating itself in my partner. And the same way, like my father used to always call my mom like 1,000 times when she would go out of the house. And my mom would literally leave her phone at home because she couldn't handle how abusive he was. So he would call her like 30 times, where are you, whatever. And my previous partner used to do exactly the same thing. Call 10 times, 20 times, where are you? If I didn't pick up, call my sister, where is she? And I started to really realize, oh my God, this is just the same energy repeating itself because I haven't addressed this. So I started working on really addressing that energy. And when I did that, I lost complete attraction to my previous partner because that wasn't a partner. That was like my father repeating itself. So look in yourself, like think to yourself, okay, what relationships in my life do I have that are repeating themselves constantly over and over again, and then address them from that perspective. You know, I was talking to my friend recently and she called me and she said, Liz, oh my God, I found my boyfriend. He had a secret Snapchat and he had so many girls on there. He was cheating on me, all these things. I talked to her on the phone and I was like, listen, what is there in this relationship that is keeping you there? Because it's not about him. Because this situation has happened over and over again. The cheating has happened over and over again. Now I said, why are you staying there? What is it there that you still need from this person? Is it validation? Is it feeling like a sense of self-worth? Because toxic men will pull you down so you feel very bad about yourself. He would make comments to her like, oh, it's good that you have your looks because other than that you don't have anything and stuff, you know, to undermine her. Meanwhile, people are literally thinking, is this guy paying this girl to be with him? Because she's literally so beautiful. When you have a situation like that, you have to ask yourself, what is really going on here? Because it's not about the person. Nothing is easier in life than being the victim, but you only get to be the victim once. Every single time after that, people don't take you seriously anymore. Believe me, I've observed it. I've observed people like this that constantly are in trouble and victim mindset every single time. People don't take them seriously anymore and people don't respect them. When you are a victim constantly, you give your power away. Take that power back. You're not a victim. You are creator of your own world. So create it in a way that you want to live in it. Create a world that you are happy to wake up to. Other things, have clear vision and intention of what you want. Most of you guys don't know what you want. You just say it all up in the air. Oh, I want my dream man. What is your dream man? What are his characteristics? Write it down. My man is this for me. My man is funny. My man is intelligent. You can even say my man is tall, like something like that, okay? Write things down. You want a job. I want to be a millionaire. How? How? What are you good at? How do you want to make that money? Okay, how much money do you have to make a month to be a millionaire? In how many times? In 5 years? In 1 year? Really start focusing on what do I actually want. And when you pray to God to bless you with something, your intentions should be good. Otherwise, it's not given. Imagine you say, oh my God, I want my ex back, but your ex doesn't want anything to do with you. That is not a good intention, because your ex has free will. His soul has free will. He can do whatever he wants. He can be with whoever he wants. Now, you asking for your ex back is not good, because you are playing with his free will. Either you will get him back and that will be a karmic relationship, or you won't get him, because it's not a good intention. Instead, you should say, I want a man that is for my highest good, that genuinely sees me for who I am, because maybe this person is your worst nightmare and you cannot see it right now. Always pray for things that are for your highest good. And guys, pray to God as if you're asking your best friend to bless you with something. Pray from your heart. I often hear people, yeah, I prayed, but what did you pray? Do you know even what you're saying? You know, when you talk to God, it has to come from your heart. It has to lead with gratitude. When you say like, oh God, thank you so much. Thank you that I have water today. Thank you for this water bottle. Thank you for my cats. Thank you for my husband. You say that, and then you say, God, please give me money to help pay for this fine. Please, God, give me courage, or give me knowledge to pass on this test today. When you ask it like that, it's beautiful. It comes from the heart, because first open up your heart with the gratitude, okay? And then you ask for something. Imagine someone has always done things for you and you've never said thank you to them. They don't want to do things for you anymore. So say thank you, and see how God will reward you guys. You have to have faith in something. You have to have faith, guys. Faith is the one thing that gives you everything. If you have faith that if you pray to God, you're going to get that thing, you're going to get it, or you're going to get something better. It's your faith. It's your energy that you pour into that thing that gives you that. If you have faith that everything is negative going to happen, or you're going to fail that test or whatever, it's going to happen because you're pouring so much energy and faith into that. Pour faith into good things. Pour faith into believing that, whoa, your life in 3 months is gonna be so amazing. Believe that. See, everything starts from you inside, and it creates your world around you. If I don't want to see certain people in my reality anymore, I can cut them off right now and they will not exist anymore. That means that I create my reality, okay? The same way that if you just think about, oh my God, in 3 months, my blessings are coming in, let me start getting ready now. I promise you, just come back to this video. If you do the things that I said in this video, and if you start really focusing on yourself, come back in 3 months and tell me what blessings you got. Really, just prepare yourself. Also, give to others. Listen, one thing I've done, even when I didn't have money, I've given my last $2 to homeless people, to my brothers. I did not care. I was always very generous. I've always given money. Right now, when I have a lot of money, I give a lot of money to people. Why do I do this? Because I will not take my money to my grave, first of all. And second of all, if I can help someone, that is the only thing that makes me happy. I am not happy having lots of money and sitting there and like literally buying myself stuff, and that's all I do. That doesn't make me happy. It makes me happy to see my mother smile. It makes me happy to see a waitress smile because I gave her a big tip or whatever. That makes me happy. It fulfills my heart. So give to others and God will give more to you. I promise you that. Any cent you've given to someone else will come back to you multiplied. Generosity will always be rewarded. No one became super wealthy by always being stingy. Anyone that is super rich is always taking care also of someone else. So you being super stingy with your money just shows that you don't believe that the world is abundant. That is honestly a lack mindset. If you don't believe that if you spend a little money, other money is gonna come in, it's never going to come in. If you don't have that mindset. When I was saving the most is when I was making the least amount of money. Now, when I'm giving money to people a lot, I get so much more constantly, and it's coming in the weirdest way. But this is how God blesses you, really. If you do not prioritize yourself, how can you ever show up as the best mother, as the best wife, as the best friend? If I don't feel good about myself, I cannot do anything. I cannot even make these videos. Pour into yourself first. The more you pour into yourself, the more others will pour into you, and the more you can pour into others. You cannot give from an empty place. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope you learned something, and I see you in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye bye.